Hi Gemalistas, Tamar here, and I thought today we could have a little mini masterclass in Paraiba tourmaline from Brazil, because most people have never seen a Brazilian Paraiba, and they've certainly not seen Paraiba rough. And this is actually Paraiba rough from the Batalha mine, which is the first mine in Paraiba. There's the Batalha and Parelha mines, and this is how the Paraiba tourmaline grew when it was discovered. And here it is in the host rock, embedded in shale, and it literally crumbles. I've got little crumbly pieces on the table now. It's not gem quality, you could not make any jewellery from it, but it's fascinating as a specimen. And when you think that this, and I have these, when this is a little bit better quality, you can have these beautiful cabochons, and these bicolour cabochons show the two colours of Paraiba, how it grows, because often it grows in this pinky colour, and then when it's heated, if there's enough copper in the composition, it may turn turquoise. Some of the Paraiba, as it grows, like these pieces here, this is also from Brazil, and these you can see they are absolutely neon turquoise. So they are full of copper, manganese, vanadium, all the different colouring elements of tourmaline as a complex borosilicate. So these, you could imagine, if these were big enough, you could make a piece of jewellery from them. And actually, when I acquired these, I was thinking about perhaps making, pendants, just surrounding them in gold, making some sort of organic kind of material jewellery from them. But actually, I've kept them as specimens to show people how actually the tourmalines grow. And this is another amazing piece. This is a watermelon slice of Paraiba, and you can see at the heart is this triangle of pale pink, and then the intense neon blue around it. And all these beautiful pieces, I actually have made pendants in the past of these, but these are the last ones left, and they go to show that. And this is my absolute treasure. This is a Brazilian Paraiba, which is just over 4 carats. And that intense turquoise neon, you can see where it came from. But how big was the crystal rough in order to cut this beautiful Paraiba? So you imagine there's a lot of wastage, and you need a big crystal to be able to cut this beautiful stone. And well, when I bought these and invested in them sort of over 20 years ago, they were very expensive. They weren't a cheap ticket at all, but I've held on to them and kept them. And now in the market, the prices for Brazilian tourmalines can go from $60,000 US, and recently in New York at a secondary market auction, I think they were getting $270,000 per carat, which is just mind-blowing. So yes, if you're thinking about investing, if you do find a Brazilian one and you can just about afford it, go for a Brazilian Paraiba tourmaline with a certificate, of course. And now GIA will give you a certificate of origin, which is very important. Otherwise, the premium certificates would, of course, be Gubelin. And I also have another pair, and a pair is rare, of Brazilian tourmalines, which are already set in earrings. And actually, I just set them very simply because I think a lot of us, we want wearable luxury. And I don't know what you think. Maybe I should have made them a lot more splendid and a lot more diamondy. But actually, I kept them very simple, and I think you would get a lot of wear out of your Paraiba investment with these earrings. So I think maybe just to keep them like this. So I hope you've enjoyed this mini masterpiece talk on Paraiba. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Have you ever seen a Paraiba from Brazil? What colours do you like? Do you like the pink, the greens, the intense? Yes, and let me know. Keep in touch.